Hey guys, after filming this video twice, I realized that the microphone I got has not been working right. So that is why it will look like I'm talking, but it will still sound like voiceover. I'm trying to work on that. But as far as the video goes, it's been raining a lot recently and it's finally sunny. So what better way to jump into this basically summer weather than with some sun salutations. So there's 3 rounds in this video and they progressively get slightly harder just based on the vinyasa. But feel free to mix and match, do more than this, do less than this, do whatever feels good. Okay, so we're going to begin by coming to the front of our mat and doing anything that you need to feel good and be ready to begin practice and be here in this moment. And then we are going to come to mountain pose. So you can have your hands out by your side, palms facing front to open up the chest. You can bring your hands to your heart, whatever feels best for you in this moment. We'll take a few seconds to breathe here before we jump into the postures, grounding down into the 4 corners of each foot, and just maybe soaking in the sunlight if you're practicing outside, or maybe the first time this spring. It's been so rainy, at least it has been here, so we're so happy for the sun. Then you're going to bend your knees, inhale, and bring your arms up overhead, and exhale to forward fold. Maybe walk the hands to the left, and then the right. A nice stretch because this is our first forward fold. Maybe clasping the elbows, shaking the head yes, no. Moving any way that feels good. Then maybe bring the tips of your fingers to the ground. Come up to a flat back. Engage your core. And then exhale, release. Maybe plant the hands and step the left foot back into your low lunge. Here we're getting a nice stretch in the hip flexor and our nice low lunge, runner's lunge, whatever you want to call this. Breathe here since this is our first one. Flexing that back foot, and then we're going to step the right foot back to meet the left, come to plank position, and we're going to do our first vinyasa. So for the first one, you can bring your knees to the ground if you'd like, tuck the tailbone, hug the shoulder or the elbows in and lower all the way down to the belly. And then we're going to come up to baby cobra. So not muscling into the hands, you should be able to lift them up, engaging the back to open up the chest. Breathe for a moment here. Then we'll exhale, release. Curl the toes under, and you can come up to downward facing dog from your knees, or you can push all the way up from the ground to downward facing dog. And since this is our first downward facing dog, maybe you want to walk the dog. So bringing in one heel, bringing down the other, going back and forth, getting a stretch in the legs, feeling how your downward dog feels today. And then we'll take a moment of stillness to just breathe here. And then we'll inhale the left leg up and into our low lunge. Plant hands, we're going to get a nice stretch in the right hip flexor and right hip. Breathing here, opening up the side. Awesome low lunge. And then we'll hop the back foot up to meet the front foot and forward fold. And we'll inhale to our flat back. Exhale. And then bend the knees. Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead and down to the heart. Awesome! You guys just did one of your 3 sun salutations. And again, feel free to do more if you'd like. You can do as many as you'd like. These are awesome to do in the morning or for a workout. You can do them anytime. And they're awesome because you can do as many as you'd like. If you only have time for 3, do 3. If you want to do 10, go for it. So then we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Now you can do the flat back that we did last time, or you can bring your hands to your shins. And inhale, engage that core to a flat back. Exhale, release. Plant the palms, step the left foot back. Come into a nice runner's lunge or low lunge, whatever you want to call it. Feel free to bring that back knee down if you'd like. And then we're going to step the right foot back into a plank. And now we're going to do our second vinyasa. Feel free to do the first one. So come up to your tiptoes, hug the elbows in, and lower all the way down to the belly. And now you can come up to baby cobra or full cobra, keeping the shoulders down, opening up the chest, feeling that beautiful stretch in the back body. You guys all look beautiful. I'm sure this is a beautiful posture. Exhale, release, and push back up to downward facing dog, however you would like. Take a second here to be in this awesome pose. Some of the blood rush to your head. We're going to inhale the left leg up and into our low lunge. So we want to try and keep that back leg engaged and as straight as possible. Pushing that heel back to the back leg. Breathing here. Then we're going to plant the palm or step up the back leg to meet the front leg and forward fold. And then we're going to come up to either the two flat backs that you like better. Engage the core, exhale, release, and inhale the arms up all the way overhead and bring your hands to your heart. Awesome job. That's two. One more. Take a second here just to feel how different it feels in the body already in mountain pose than from when you first rolled out your mat. After just 2 sun salutations. Imagine how you feel after 10. Again, these are awesome. This is an awesome thing to have in your toolbox. Okay, so we're going to inhale the arms up overhead, forward fold. Shake out the head. So now you can inhale to either of the other two flat backs or bring the hands up to your hip creases. Engage the core to flat back. So whichever one feels the best for you, keeping your elbows back. Then we'll exhale, release, forward fold again. Plant the hands, step the left leg back into your low lunge. Again, engaging that back leg, making it as straight as possible. Pushing that back heel back towards the back of the mat. Then plant the hands, step the other leg back to meet the back leg. Come to plank pose. And now we're going to do our third vinyasa. Feel free to do either of the other two. So come to your tiptoes, hug the elbows in, come down halfway, pause, and then come up to upward facing dog, which is where only the hands and the fronts of the feet are touching the mat. But feel free to do either of the other two vinyasas. And feel free to mix and match. Then we're going to exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. This is our last downward facing dog for this practice, unless you're going to continue on and do some more sun salutations, which would be awesome. You could even repeat the video if you'd like. Then we're going to inhale the left leg up and into our low lunge. Again, keeping that back leg as straight as possible, but again, do whatever feels comfortable for you. If that doesn't feel comfortable, find what does. Going to breathe here in the low lunge. Awesome stretch. And we'll plant the hands. Step that back foot up to meet the front foot. Forward fold. And we're going to maybe take a little bit of extra time here since this is our last forward fold for now. And then we're going to inhale to whatever flat back you want. Exhale, release. And inhale the arms up and overhead. Bring your hands to your heart.
Good. Great job with your sun salutations today. Thank you so much for practicing. Maybe take a moment here in your pose to be gratitude for you coming out here and practicing for yourself. Thank you so much for sharing.